All right, yo, Real 92.3, Bootleg Kev, DJ Harold
West
fam is
Coast.
here. The debut album is out, ladies and gentlemen. Roddy motherfucking Ricch, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucking. Please say the motherfucking.
Yo, welcome, man.
Welcome back. And first and foremost, you already know I told you congratulations, goddamn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big W for the city.
Yo,
you're lucky.
100,000 first week? What?
Yeah.
I see you, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Can I borrow $5?
I mean, we that shit just came natural. You know, like it wasn't really nothing to. We just like naturally put it out. It just people just gravitated to it.
It wasn't like you guys did no like weirdo gimmicks either for like the album sales. I feel like nowadays people try to do all kinds of weird shit to count towards album sales. Like I feel like your shit was strictly like we've been seeing this shit organically build for the last few years, and like it's like wow, 100,000, man. That's a big number, especially in today's climate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, really, we shit. Like I said, just put everything into the music. Really, just staying focused on that. I ain't really, I really don't surround myself with a lot of bullshit, and just, I just like to just really just be me and just put it out organically, have people fuck with it organically. Whatever happened, it just happened how it happened.
And I'm happy with the music. I'm
The album
fucking
is
with the
crazy.
album.
Hell yeah.
Hey, when we was at the party,
Yeah.
Kiefer came in. He was like, "Did we do good here?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking with this shit.
Nah, good looking shit.
I'm fucking with
It's
this
your
shit."
best body of work, man.
Good looking. I'm just. I know it ain't gonna be my best at the end, but I really just want to keep just
Elevating.
just slowly inclining in what I do, and just keep having life experiences. I feel like the best writers come from people who've been through stuff. So, I'm not scared to go through anything. I just really just see what my lesson is in whatever I'm going through is, and then through the music I could tell other people how to avoid those situations.
Now you obviously have bodies of work that are that've been out, but this is considered your debut album.
Yeah.
How did you approach this differently from how you approach like the Feed the Streets?
It's the same.
Same thing.
Yeah, I ain't do nothing no different. I recorded in different places. Really, that was it. Just the places I recorded at, and my life experiences was a little further, so I can
More
tell
shit
you.
to talk about.
Yeah, so that's it. I didn't approach it any different. I felt like I had more time to. Not really more time, because Feed the Streets 2 dropped a year after Feed the Streets 1, so I really just had time to fine tune, and I already had dropped the project, so I knew how to. You feel me?
I noticed something different.
What?
Those crazy, the way you got, like I seen the 1500 shit, the transitions.
Oh yeah.
Certain things I see you stepping up a little bit. Like
I got the money.
yeah.
Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
I could dump more into it. Like my shows before, it's gonna be different now from before. Before it was just like we just had a couple songs and had to just run it up how we could. But now I got the opportunity to actually invest into myself, so people are gonna see that.
I'm fucking with the attention to detail too, like the little transitions and the way the key switch, and
That shit gotta be right.
I fucking with that, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, when you first originally announced the track listing, there was a song called Antisocial that had a mystery feature.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to that song?
It didn't
It get cleared.
It got cleared.
So what happened?
It'll come.
Was it you had told me ahead in August that you had some music with Drake. Was it a Drake record?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right. Is it gonna be on the deluxe edition?
I don't know.
He don't know.
All right. Another thing, obviously, you tapping in with Kendrick, I thought was dope.
Yeah.
I saw y'all kicking it. That's got to be something that's inevitable as well. You guys working together.
Yeah. Just really we had like I said, we had a relationship from younger. Like I had ran into him when I went to church with my mom when I was like way younger. And I had like rapped something I had probably wrote back then for him, man. He liked it. He was fucking with it. And he was like, you gonna be somebody one day. Just keep grinding, keep going.
Wow.
And I ain't really rap after that. Like I ain't take it serious until I ain't really like get in the studio or do nothing until I got like older, like 18, 17.
When you ran
18.
into Kendrick, what year was this?
I don't even. It was a minute ago.
Was like Kendrick like super like this was after Good Kid, Mad City?
No, this was before that.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, this was before that.
This was like a while ago.
Yeah, this was a while ago. This was way before that.
That's crazy.
I see you got the show coming up at the Palladium in Hollywood,
Mhm.
and that special just not even. I know it's special for you, but for me personally, when I saw that you was doing the
That was the first place we met.
that was the
each
place we met at
Yeah.
Nip Show,
Yeah,
and I felt like I was when I saw it, I was like, my nigga,
that's crazy.
that's
huh?
crazy,
Oh,
bro.
God. That's
Because I
crazy.
think like, I mean, I know you can probably do something special and shit like that, but
Mhm.
like, what does that mean something to you? Like, it meant something.
No, most definitely.
Okay.
Bro. Most definitely. Like, I mean, just being because I had sat there and just watched the whole show. It was really my first like Nip show I ever even watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as him, actually, I'm lying. He brought me out to Powerhouse, but it was the first show I sat and watched him perform. You know what I'm saying? So I had watched it, and it was just like, it just was kind of crazy how he just put all of it together and made it all make sense as far as just like his production and everything. And it was a cold moment in history just to even be a part of even witness him like doing that venue. And now that I get to do it on my first tour, like
Kicking
going-
off the tour too, right?
yeah, so
That's big,
it's
man.
cold.
How
But
how much are like obviously this is your, you know, I would say this is your biggest look hitting the road, headlining a big tour like this. How much thought, how much process is going into like what the performance is going to be like? What's going to be on stage with you? Is it going to be like props and shit, or you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like I really just want to give my fans more of an experience. If anything, every city I go to that I've been to, it really just only been them connecting with the music and them seeing me and really just making that initial introduction to myself. But I feel like now when I go on tour, I really just want to give them an experience where now they can visually see what I see when I make this shit. Like that's kind of what I want to accomplish going on my first tour. I'm not really interested in the money or like, you know, like I feel like maybe like later on I'll get like checks on top of check, but really my main focus on going on the road right now is just it just really just giving them an experience.
Connecting with the fans even more.
Yeah.
The intro on the album was one of my favorites, just because
For
I like the way
Mhm.
you kicked that shit off. Was there any inspiration from the Meek shit or from the Meek intro?
I mean, well, yeah, you know, like how to beat switch and
Yeah.
shit like that. So yeah, I felt like I just wanted to like do something for him because we never had a moment together with me coming up, and I just wanted to just pay my respects to one of the guys who really just brought me in the game, and like that was just one of the you know
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I
Yeah.
thought, man, the Bach. I mean, the whole album is
Yeah.
solid. There's something on there for everybody too. For the lady, I mean, there's something on there for everybody.
Yeah, at the party. So I'm DJing. I run high fashion.
Right.
Okay.
They already knew that shit.
Did you know already? Cause now I'm gonna tell you the truth. You hadn't played me that.
No.
I hadn't heard that.
I knew you was gonna fuck with it though.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna fuck with that shit.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that was like tucked. I didn't even know that was on the album.
Yeah.
And then when I ran it, I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we ran it again, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Mustard
Hard.
can't come after balling. You guys can't come with. It's got to be a hit.
I mean, Ballin' was the first song we made. That's why I never was really worried about like if we could come back with another song, because I was like, bro, this is the first song we ever made together. Like, no, like I swear, it's crazy. Like that song. Now we got a lot of songs now.
yeah, I would bet.
Yeah, so like, but that was like one of the first ones, and then High Fashion wasn't like, nothing in the beginning. It was like something came a little later, but I just really fuck with it more. I fuck with it tough.
With balling, obviously cracking, like getting as high as it has on Billboard. Was that
Right.
something that like when you put the record out, like was that something you expected? Like when you first cut the record, did you know like this could be a hit record? Like because I felt like when I feel like that was kind of something that was chosen after the Perfect 10 album dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
the fans kind of chose it, if that makes sense. Like was
Yeah,
that something?
I mean, he said, yeah. Like we niggas knew. Like when people heard it, like they just fuck with it. But see, we never like. I'm the type of dude. Like I don't like. I just let it happen organic. Like you know, like everything really just becomes anything that became a hit for me. It never was like force fed. Like me and Mustard wasn't like, man, it's gonna be a hit. We're gonna do a video. Even in the beginning, like he just was doing his album thing. Like everything he had going, he was doing it. And at the end, we came with it just because it just showed like the numbers just really just show. Numbers don't lie. So it's just like, you just let them just, you know.
That shit is fire. Publicly, congratulations.
I appreciate
That's
it.
big. That's huge for you to even be like. It's just, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me when I see the homies on Billboard Hot 100, and I'll see like, I don't know, fucking
The weekend.
The Weeknd is here, and
Camila
then one of the
Cabello.
homies is up here. It'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, but the weekend shit was fire though.
For sure.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like,
Yeah.
No, it's just
Nah,
dope to
I
see your
get
name
what
up
you
there,
saying.
man.
Yeah, nah, but it's just me and you just become in the category of like a great, and that shit just be cool. But it just it's cool to know that like I could just be myself and really just, and that shit just be a thing. Like motherfuckers just fuck with me because I'm me.
where were you at when you found out about the Grammy nomination?
In the studio.
In the studio.
Yeah. I was in the studio at it was like 5:36 in the morning. Cause you know they drop it like early in the morning.
Super
Super
early.
early.
Yeah, it was like 5:36. I'm recording, and then Kiefer was watching it live, and he was just like, he was going, and then I think it wasn't the live part that I got nominated. It was the email, cause they don't
Televise everything.
yeah, they ain't televise the rap shit.
Have you put any thought if you end up on that stage accepting a Grammy with the opportunity to, you know, say some thank yous? Have you put any thought into that yet?
Nah, I feel like I'm gonna put. It ain't really, you know. I'm gonna just wait until that time comes.
So the moment happens.
Yeah, I don't really put too much thought into what I'm gonna just say, like, you know, what I feel in my heart. Just say, 'cause I'll always be speaking from like a real, like, pure place.
What do you think this record, like off the album so far? Which record do you think is gonna be the one that's gonna go up in the club? I feel like Peter's crazy, The Box is crazy. Like, what record are you getting that feeling from the DJs?
I don't even know. I ain't been outside since I dropped the album. bro.
He's like, I've been doing this shit,
I've been doing this shit.
Nah,
running around, promote this shit.
I don't even know. Like, I ain't got no type of gauge. I don't even know. Bro.
Peter record is special, man. You and Meek, obviously, you know, having such a history, I felt like it's only right that, you know,
Yeah, we really had our moment finally on this shit.
and
Sure.
and y'all delivered.
I mean, we got more too next year for sure. 2020 is up.
How, like, you know, obviously you've been pretty consistent with put something out every year or so. Like, how, like, do you even look forward to what the next thing is? Because like you just said you had a lot of unreleased music with Mustard, some more music with Meek. Is the thought process on the next project already even started, or?
I really just figure it out as I go, or like at the end, I really just figured out. I don't know. My next process might be a little different. How I do it, I don't know. I just dropped, so I don't.
You got to let loose the antisocial record so
Yeah.
we can see who the hell this feature is.
They gonna see.
They gonna see. Please excuse me for being antisocial. When you told us that, because I think we was the first
We were
person
the first people to hear
to
get
tell you
that.
told the album title to.
Yeah.
I thought you was
Real Street
bullshit.
Fest.
Nah,
I thought you was bullshit.
I know, I heard the title. I'm like, he might have been trolling us.
I thought you was bullshit.
That shit
And
went
then
up.
when it came out, I was like, okay, for sure, bet. I wouldn't think you was bullshit me, but I'm just saying I thought you was joking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
nah.
What I want to say about the album title though is I'm seeing a lot of this shit going on as far as like with the Summer Walkers and like different people saying they have social anxiety and shit like that. Do you feel like as a culture we take that shit serious, or do you feel like we don't take it serious enough?
I feel like as I mean, within ourselves, you just gotta identify it within yourself. It's not really something that I don't know if it's I don't know. It ain't really, people don't really talk about it. So maybe it's something that's a little undermined.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when I was younger, I definitely went to therapy and stuff like that, like in the beginning of high school. So
Did it help?
it was cool, yeah. I mean, it was cool. Like I ain't really. I'm real calm now. You know, like back then I was like a little more wild.
Trust me, I had to do the anger management, but it was like court ordered.
Damn.
Nah, my shit was like, my mom's was like, you tripping.
Do you feel like you had anxiety based on like the
Nah,
environment?
I was tripping.
You was wilding.
Tripping.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I used to be tripping on people. Like I used to just be tripping. Like, cause I ain't like motherfuckers in my space. And it's like when you get in my space, don't say no stupid shit. Like I don't know. I just used to trip. But now I don't really give a fuck. So I be like just
So I used to
laid
trip.
back. I be laid back more so now. Nah, if a nigga want to say some dumb shit, then he's just a dumbass.
You don't seem like you ever lose. When's the last time you lost your temper? You feel like
I don't really lose my temper. These niggas.
they like, yeah, right. Asking for $20,
bro.
Asking for $20. Watch this shit.
I be tripping. I be tripping, but I ain't lost my temper. Like when you say lost temper, like that's just like, oh, he's wilding.
These
like,
guys.
I ain't wild out. Man, I ain't wild out. I ain't wild out.
Okay, not like that, but I'm saying, when was the last time you felt like when you knew, okay, I'm tripping?
I'm boiling. I don't know.
I'm not saying what happened. I'm saying how long ago?
I don't know. I don't really be tripping like that.
We gotta ask them.
Yeah, what y'all think? What, like
Dombo.
yesterday? This nigga said yesterday.
Hey, he like, I ain't saying.
Earlier today he was tripping.
When was he tripping? Last time he was tripping? The day the album dropped?
I was tripping that day. What?
He was on one about
what happened?
What glass
I
got
was
broke?
for show tripping.
What happened?
I was tripping.
What happened?
I kicked everybody out. For show, I was tripping.
What
That day
happened?
I was tripping. Nah, somebody had broke a glass in the house, and I knew I was gonna have to pay for that shit.
Is that Airbnb?
It's some money. What I tell you,
Yeah.
it's some money. You costing me how much? Oh, everybody out.
Fuck
Don't y'all know
out.
how to act?
Fuck out.
I mean, it was the day your album, released. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
well, I wasn't, but I
feel
was
you.
tripping though, cause that shit was loud. I'm like, man, neighbors probably think we tripping over here. Everybody out.
Yo, I'm wondering, like, I've been seeing you talk at a lot of platforms about the Juice WRLD thing, but I wonder, like, with how he passed, does that make you kind of be a little bit more careful on, recreationally doing shit? Or
Nah, I don't. Like, with bro, like, he just, like, I was already on my however I move. You know what I'm saying? Like, with him, it just really it just show you, like, you never know what can happen when. So you always just take precaution with yourself. But just personally, I've been just on some real precautious shit as far as just how I move and what I indulge in, as far as just like, how many times you toast, take drinking champagne. Like when you live in this life, you go to different shit all the time, and you just never be realizing, like, damn, I drank yesterday and today. Like, it just be like shit like that. You be like, man, if I sip like some champagne this week, I ain't sipping nothing else. Like, I'm just starting to be more conscious. Or like eating steak, I try to eat steak less and eat like more just
be
shit.
more conscious.
Just
of your
conscious of anything I'm
Health.
consuming.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like, whether it be food or alcoholic beverage or even smoking or anything, I really don't overindulge in too much, if anything.
You and Posty, obviously, he brought you out on tour, and you hopped on the Wow remix.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any unreleased music between you and Posty that's tucked anywhere right now?
I don't know. Not really. Nah. I think we did something, but I'm not sure. I can't really be sure. Like if he had did it.
Wow.
I did it with like some producers he be working with, but
Right.
I don't know if he had finished it or did it.
While you was on tour, did you ever play him in beer pong? Because Bootleg Kev lost the beer pong
Multiple times.
multiple times to
Him and
Post Malone.
Smitty smoked.
They
me.
be getting white boy wasted.
Nah, I had whooped his ass in beer pong.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but I played Hennessy pong.
Hennessy pong.
Oh, that's different.
That's dangerous. Hey, fam, you just said you was careful about indulging in shit. He said,
No, I'm saying,
I
I
play
don't-
Hennessy pong.
I ain't drinking beer.
Let me ask you a question. You play, so Post Malone got beer on one side, you got Hennessy on your side?
It was just like
That
kind of
sounds
like a free for all. It was like
Damn.
beer in some cups,
that
Hennessy
sounds like
in
rough
some
nights.
cups. It was some crazy shit.
Damn.
But I mean,
I respect that. That's some new shit.
if
man.
I'm gonna do some shit, I just wanted to make it like a fair game type thing.
He said Hennessy pong.
Cause like he drink beer.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
what he
like
do.
if he drink beer, he not gonna be fucked up. He drink a little Hennessy, he might be a little fucked
So
up.
you was having him take the Henny as well.
We was going up.
That's interesting, man.
I fuck with that.
Whew.
But he
I don't-
the only nigga that could get me to do some shit like that though.
Got you.
Yo, we've been seeing a lot of like dope collab projects in hip hop. Who's somebody who you maybe it's a friend, maybe it's Meek, or who's somebody who you would want to do, maybe a collab EP with if you had the opportunity to do so. Maybe a project or an EP or something.
How many songs we talking about?
Let's say it's 4 or 5 songs. Something like, or it could be a full album.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. It's so hard. As far as like rappers, like
It could be a fucking singer.
shit. I do some shit with Gunna, or I do
That'd
some
be
shit
crazy.
with I do some shit with Kendrick Lamar,
That'd be crazy.
or shit. I don't know. I don't really put too much thought into like what I would do. I really just like I really just whatever come across as far as music, because I look at music a little different. I don't look at it like, man, I want to do a song with this person. Like I feel like in my heart, if shit gonna happen, it's gonna just happen.
So like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I never really put too much thought into like if I could do a feature with somebody, like who would it be? Cause like even when I was coming up, even in the track record show, like I never was a nigga who like was rapping and was like, man, I save up this 10,000 or 20,000 and go pay for a feature. I've never paid for a feature in my life. I won't. Like that just never been me. So like I don't know.
Now that's the way to do it. I feel
Yeah.
like you see a lot of these young artists that are independent and they got a little bit of bread behind them and they're like fuck it off on a feature, and it's like you could have took that money and had your videos right, or had
Invest
your
in
marketing
yourself.
right, or
I feel like investing in yourself is the best thing. I never like reached out, but not to say I wouldn't fuck with nobody, but it's just hard to say because I gotta. It's like it's hard because sometimes you'll like a person music, but then the vibe won't be right.
True.
When y'all trying to make music, sometimes two types of music, like the music you make and the music the other person make, may not go together. So it's like I don't know.
Any obviously, you know, you working with Marshmello. I know you guys share you know, shout out to the homie Mo, but that kind of, you know, somebody who was a fan of yours for a long time, that kind of hit us both. I remember we saw that, we were like, oh shit. He put the little homie Roddy on some shit. That shit is big. Any other like maybe cross genre collabs coming up in the future?
Coming up, I don't know. No, not that I know of. I mean, it be people hopping on my shit, man.
That's a good thing.
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying.
Like, what you mean, like
What
hopping
you-
on your shit?
Like
remixing your shit?
Oh, remix.
I like say I did something with a producer, and the producer do that. Like, if you listening, I hate that shit. Like, don't do that.
So you guys do
I
a
don't-
record
yeah,
together and
I
then
don't
he
like
puts
that
somebody
shit.
else on it.
Oh, got you. He
Yeah.
take your shit and do something with somebody else.
Marshmello don't do that. He a real nigga. He not gonna do that. But it be producers doing that shit. I don't like that shit.
So you
Gotcha.
guys, so you do a record for somebody, not knowing who else they're gonna
I'll
put
do
on
a
the
record with a producer, and it just be me and them, and then somebody else to get on the song, and I'll be like, why the fuck did you put this man on this song?
Got you.
Ah,
Like, this my song. Call me and be like, man, I want to put da-da-da-da.
don't do that, y'all. Don't do that.
That see he gonna trip. That's what he be tripping.
Yeah, it
bro.
be shit like
gonna
that.
be
that
like
that
break-
make you trip.
But that's why I don't like collaboration and shit. I really don't. Like, these days, I really just be to myself because it be like shit that's forced. I don't like that shit.
Mhm.
Like, a nigga, I don't. I just
Well,
don't
right
like
now you are kind of like gonna get into that position where you're like the it guy, and everyone's gonna be on your line for a hook or for a verse. Obviously, you're gonna tax them, but like you know that's
it ain't
coming.
about the money to me though. It's not about the money. Like,
But everybody's gonna be coming out the woodworks trying to get a hook from you, bro.
bro, I swear I just turned down 100,000 for a feature.
Wow,
It's not about money. Like, it's not about
that's
that
big, man.
to me. Like, it's about like just really just make a good music.
Mhm.
Like, what nigga makes good music anymore? Like, who sits there and really just try to put something together and really fuck with the niggas they fuck with, make music with the niggas who they fuck with? Like, who does
Put
that?
together a dope body of work.
Niggas do shit for streams. Niggas do shit for really just for clout, just to be sitting next to the next nigga. I refuse to be a person like that. I'd rather go out with just me than to try to fit into somebody else boundaries or just try to fuck with a nigga or give him some bread to hop on my shit. If you fuck with me and fuck with the vibe I give off, because I'm speaking this from the heart. If you want to come and speak some shit from the heart on some shit that I'm fucking with,
Right.
let's do that. I'm not about to pay you to do that. And we ain't about to force that vibe on each other. Like, we just gonna let that shit happen organically.
Well, you a rare breed in the game right now, bro.
Something I want to ask you, how do you? Because I mean, something I always give you props for is you take good criticism, right?
Hell yeah.
You always take criticism
Yeah.
very well, I told you that. But why? Like, where you get that from? Because a lot of the homies that's your age are knuckleheads.
It's because I don't give a fuck. I tell you that though. I be like, I don't give a fuck, bro. This shit weak. It's weak.
Okay.
You know, I don't. Even to myself, I don't be like, nigga. Like when I make music, it's not like, oh, like nigga, this gon' like be a hit. Like I don't look at the shit like that. I look at the shit like I made some music. People fuck with it. I made it from a point of like, I was just trying to get a thought out of my head to really just for you to understand it. If you don't understand it, you don't get. If you can't get hip to it, then it's no point of putting the music out because it's music is a language. If I can't translate what I'm trying to say to you, then it's no point in. It's not going. I just said the wrong word. Now let me go try to find another word to say. Maybe you'll get that one.
Yo, we got to see you perform the Trap Symphony for
that
Audio
shit was
Mac,
amazing.
and that shit was special, man.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck with that type of vibe.
It
That
was
shit
like
was
epic.
amazing, bro.
It was like
That
epic,
shit
man.
was
I feel like that's something
amazing.
you got to try to incorporate into your live show at some point in the future.
I mean, yeah, I feel like
That stripped down, like when you did Ballin' all stripped down, I was like, damn, this shit is crazy.
if they come to the show, if they come to the Antisocial Experience tour, whatever you want to call it, I'm not gonna have. I can't sit here live promise it's gonna be a whole band, but I guarantee you it'll be a part of the show where it'll be a live situation going on.
Dope.
Guaranteed. Because that's just my vibe.
Hey, last thing, you inspired me, and I never told you this, but remember the first time you came up and talked to me, and I asked you about why you showing the money on the ground,
Yeah.
and you said because niggas is where you from never see that kind of shit,
Yeah.
and that shit triggered me to start like, oh shit, let me start posting like other shit, like just like showing people how to do this and fuck with, then go talk to kids, and so I started posting a lot more that type of shit to counter the shit that you was talking about. I never told you that, but you inspired me to do that.
Fly.
I just wanted to tell you that
That's fly,
in front of company.
I mean, I really just the motivational thing is real big to me. I feel like if I would have seen what I could have did as a kid, my dreams have probably been a little bigger.
Right.
But now I see like what I could do, and I want the next person, like my little cousins and shit. When I make money, like if I got like a big whop on me, I show them, like, cause it's like, nigga, like I didn't have nobody doing that to me when I was little. Like, man, I ain't think, like when I first seen $100,000, I was like, damn, this is a lot of money. I wasn't a kid that like had a big homie that was like, man, this shit ain't shit. Like, man, you need 100. Like, man,
You
dream, you feel me?
Yeah,
Dream
bigger.
like this. When I first seen a couple of, I was like, damn, this is a lot of money. So it's just for young niggas, period, even whether it's money or anything, I be just wanting to show them that it's possible to even do these things and still be a real nigga and still be normal. Like I'm still normal, but I be wanting to show people that it's possible.
Same.
To
That's
do
a
anything.
beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, to do anything.
Well, the album is out right now.
Yeah.
It is an amazing body of work, man. You delivered.
Go get that shit.
This
man.
is your Illmatic, your Good Kid, Mad City, your
I mean,
doggy style.
Yeah.
Get rich or
I don't
die
wanna
trying.
compare. I don't want to compare.
I'm saying
because,
this is yours though. This is yours.
I mean, but them dudes is them is solidified figures.
Well, you out here turning down $100,000 for a feature, so you up there too, my G.
I mean, I'm just a young nigga still out here just getting it.
Just kidding.
Just getting it, man.
And we need those Drake records. Hey, so like, let's get them off the hard drive. And you know what I'm saying? Me and DJ had to leak them.
Man, you gotta call Champagne Poppy.
All
man.
right. We gonna call him. We don't have his number, but we'll try to DM him. He's
not gonna hit you
He's
back.
not gonna hit us back. He's sure don't follow us.
He's not gonna hit you back for sure.
It's Real 92.3.
That nigga's